Hi, I'm Tiffany Stephenson from SAC Consulting, and today I'm bringing you the Rural Roundup. The weather has been very choppy over the last few weeks and it has definitely made progress difficult. Some farmers are struggling to get on with harvest due to the bad weather, whilst others are struggling to find a long enough window to make silage. So it is a difficult time of year for some people. For the June census, there has been an extension to the deadline for completing your census. The deadline is now the 27th of August, so please do make sure you get it filled in plenty of time. Preparing for sustainable farming is funding which is available from the Scottish Government. I have spoken about it before, but it is important to try and take advantage of the funding whilst it's available. So this funding is available for this year and for next year, and it's a great way for you to start preparing your farm for future subsidies. So under preparing for sustainable farming, there's three different options. There is carbon audits, soil sampling and analysis, and animal health and welfare interventions. For the carbon audit, you will be required to complete a carbon audit through an approved carbon audit provider, and you will need mitigation measures from an FAS advisor. For the carbon audit, you receive a standard cost of £500 to go towards your carbon audit. It's definitely worth having a carbon audit done now, with a whole farm plan looking likely to be coming forward in 2025. If you've already got a baseline carbon audit, it puts you in good stead for the future. The soil sampling funding is available for getting your soil analysed. This could be from a traditional W-shape pattern walked in your field, or for GPS soil sampling. There are requirements for the soil sampling. You need to have pH, pK and some kind of soil carbon test. So this could be loss of ignitions or Dumas test. For the soil sampling, you can calculate how much you can claim by finding out what Region 1 ground you claimed on your single application form this year. You're then able to multiply this by 0.2 to work out what 1/5 of the area is, and then you can multiply this by £30, and that will calculate how much you can claim for soil analysis. The first time you claim for soil analysis as well, you'll be able to claim an additional £250 for CPD. So this will give you a chance to spend time learning more about nutrient management. This is only the first time, so if you claimed it last year, you won't be able to claim it this year. The third option under preparing for sustainable farming is animal health and welfare interventions. So the animal health and welfare interventions are aimed to improve the health of your animals. So having a productive, healthy flock, it will require less vet intervention, and you're more likely to be able to reduce your carbon emissions because the animals are producing offspring for you to sell more efficiently. So there are 7 different options which you can choose from. There is bull fertility, there's looking at sheep iceberg diseases. In cattle, there's looking at calf respiratory issues. There is liver fluke, there's looking at roundworm, there's looking at sheep lameness or sheep scab. So for 7 interventions, you can select 2 from that list, and for each of the 2 you can claim £250, that's £500 in total. In addition, the first time that you claim for animal health and welfare interventions, there is an additional £250 available for CPD. So this is to learn more about your animal health and possible problems on your farm and what your options have been. So for preparing for sustainable farming, the year runs from the 1st of January 2023 through until the 31st of December 2023. And the claims window is open now and is open through until the end of February 2024. So claims can be made for soil sampling and carbon audits at present. The claims portal will be available later this year for the animal health and welfare intervention option. So for making your claims for the carbon audit and for the soil sampling, you will need to provide a copy of your invoice and proof of payment when you're making your claim. For the animal health and welfare interventions, this works slightly differently. You can get an expert advisor form off the Rural Payments and Services website and just ask your vet to fill in the details. So they'll be able to say which option that they went and looked at, what the results of this was and what their recommended actions were following this. So you can submit that for your claim. You won't need to supply invoices or proof of payment for this. So make sure you claim by the 29th of February 2024. There is looking likely to be another year of preparing for sustainable farming running from the 1st of January 2024 through until the 31st of December. But you might as well take advantage of it this year to help get you set up for the future. Another way to get yourself organised and ready for 2025 and beyond, have a look on the Farm Advisory Service website under Advice and Grants. There is funding available for different things. So you can get an integrated land management plan, and for this you'll be able to get £1,200 of funding to go towards it. So this is an opportunity to get an advisor out onto your farm, discuss your business, have a look at your finances and be able to have an outside perspective on your business. There's also 13 different specialist advice plan options. So these advice plan options include succession planning, biodiversity audits and much more. So they're definitely worth having a look at. So for the specialist plans you can get £1,000 of funding and you can select up to 2 of the different specialist plans available. It's a great way to get your business future ready and get additional help and support in starting to move your farm forward into the future. Thank you for listening and we'll see you again next time.